Okay folks, welcome back to another edition of Action Figure Imagery. Today we're having a look at Marvel Comics Spider-Man Tombstone figure, as he is a Spider-Man villain. I'm sure many of you that had this figure before in the past, well, you didn't have this figure, but you had another version of this figure before in the past. How should I say this, in different attire. And now this is the original look of how he originally looked in the comics when his first appearance, in a suit and a tie. And there you see he comes with an extra head. Just excuse me. Apologize for sneezing. Comes with two hands, an extra head, and a crowbar at the bottom. And a little under the weather here. There's a little drawing. You'll see more of the card back in the slideshow. And a little bio that you can read right there. The dangerous and high-paced hitman known as Tombstone faces off against Spider-Man and the other heroes of New York. Okay, there you see Tombstone in the packaging. Now let's have a look at Tombstone outside of the packaging. Okay folks, here we have Tombstone out of the packaging, and in my opinion he's one of the best Marvel Legends in quite a while, new figures in quite a while. Get a close-up of Tombstone. The face is very well done. You can see the wrinkles in his forehead above his eyebrows, and little dark circles under his eyes. And if I can get him a little closer to the camera, a little bit closer, and you can see the reddish looking eyes right there. Let me scoot his hands back so I can get him a little closer to the camera. There. See all the details right there. And the side of his face. Right side and left side. So you got a little pinstripe shirt here, blue pinstripe shirt. And this tie is mobile, so if you want, you have the option of taking the tie out and putting it over his coat and jacket if you want to. And very well done detail-wise in the figure. You can see creases in his jacket if you look real closely, in his coat. The wrinkles, very well done. Down to the bottom of the shoes. See how they look like they're pretty shiny. Good job on this figure. This is a very cool figure. He stands pretty well. I could barely think of any weaknesses or complaints about this figure. To get another closer look, and so you see he stands pretty well. And for those of you that I'm sure everyone is familiar with Marvel Legends, I'm sure majority of the collectors are, but for you newbies, just in case there are some newbies, articulation. The head is really not on a pivot on the neck. Everything is connected together. The head and the neck are connected together. So down about that much. Of course, you can turn and pull the arm out like that, and you have a swivel right here at the shoulder, and the elbow bends. Swivel at the wrist. It's hard to tell. I'm sure he has a upper diaphragm frame or an ab crunch, but we don't know because everything is covered up by the jacket, unless you remove the jacket. But I don't want to do that. I don't want to mess up my figure. And he's got the upper thigh swivel right here, and down to the bottom knees bend like that, and then you come down further to the ankles and feet. And twist the foot around and go downward with the foot. Okay, so there's the articulation and accessories that he comes with. Let me put him in the background. Let me face him down there. There we go. Not many accessories, just an extra head and two closed fists and a crowbar. Let me open this Ziploc bag. So So even though he doesn't come with many accessories, he's still a cool figure, fun figure to have. There's a close-up of the default head right there. Well done, very well done. There are some differences between this head and the smiling head that he comes with, as far as the dark circles under his eyes on the original head aren't as noticeable on this second head for some reason. Still, now he's got an angry face right here compared to a crazed madman look on the original default. Here's his crowbar. Trying to make sure you get a good look at it without having any blurry pictures. And of course the closed fist. 2 closed fists, right and left. Alright. Now, that's all he comes with. That's it for the accessories and the figure himself in this video portion. Now let's have a look at Tombstone in the slideshow. Got a little tongue twisted there for a moment. Okay, let's have a look at him in the slideshow. Okay, now we have Tombstone in the slideshow here. Tombstone's real name is Lonnie Lincoln. You look up his Wikipedia profile, and he is also an arch enemy of some of Peter Parker's human friends, co-worker, especially Robbie Robertson of the Daily Bugle. If you read the Wikipedia profile, if you can read the comic books too, him and Robbie, I think went to the same high school together. As you see Tombstone with his crowbar in his hand right there. Sorry about the fuzziness of the crowbar. Look at it in that picture. There he is again from another side view. Tombstone was a bully in high school, and Robbie Robertson used to do the newspapers at school, and he was going to write some stuff about Tombstone in the school newspaper. Tombstone has threatened Robbie and has been enemies of Robbie Robertson ever since. As he, in white skin, is albino. He is albino of albino descent. That's what explains the paste white skin that he has, like the Joker. There's a close-up of his face right there. Except the Joker is supposed to actually have almost like a painted face, and there you see the difference between the two faces right there. Whereas this guy right here, his face is actually like that, but later, there he is next to the Peter Parker figure, by the way, of the retro figures. There's a size difference between him and Peter right there. But later, Tombstone was in some kind of liquid that gave him enhanced super strength, enhanced his durability and reflexes and all that. And there you see Peter comes up to his, look like up to his shoulder, and there he is next to another nemesis of his, I guess you could say, or sometimes companion, Hammerhead. And as you see, they do not have the same bodies. They're two totally different figures, even though they both have suits on. And what is it with both of these guys with pinstripes? Hammerhead has a pinstripe suit, and Tombstone has a pinstripe shirt underneath. And there is Tombstone next to a Marvel Legends Toy Biz Spider-Man figure right there. And there's a Toy Biz figure next to the Pizza Spidey right there. The size comparison between the Spider-Man and a Tombstone figure. And there's Hasbro Spider-Man Pizza Spidey, I think, next to Tombstone. See the size difference between the two. And there he is next to his daughter, Janice Lincoln. That is the female Beetle is the daughter. She is the daughter of Tombstone. And it is true. You can go to Tombstone's Wikipedia page, and there's Tombstone, and you'll find that information to be true. There he is next to the first Tombstone figure, the first Marvel Legend Tombstone figure, the blue one, the bluish-looking one. And there's, but the one we have now is the one that many of us really wanted. And look at the differences between the two figures. I'm shocked at how much the old Tombstone, how his skin is kind of bluish instead of whitish, and as you see the difference as I try to compare the two figures, same guy, different figure. And there's another up close of the face of the newer one, of the current Tombstone figure, which looks better, by the way, anyway. And there's one of the older one. Still has the red eyes, but the blue skin, different skin tone from the new one. It also looks like the nose is kind of different too. And there you see his accessories, the default head with the current Tombstone and a crowbar, the two closed left and right fists. And you see Tombstone is right at 7 inches tall, just almost 7 inches tall, as you can see right there. It's a pretty tall figure, Marvel Legend figure. There's the back of the card. If you can see those words, you can pause and read that if you want to. Look at it again, the card, the scan image of the card. And there's a comparison between the two heads right there. Differences, you can compare differences and similarities between the two heads. And here's a comparison between the old Tombstone figure and the new Tombstone figure. You can pause that and look at the differences and similarities between the two figures. And that's it for this video, folks. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Everyone have a blessed day, and we'll see you in the next video.